on. Let's get welcomed. Hello, welcome to Kaira Studios Virtual. I'm Nicole Watkins. I'm teaching for Kaira. For those of you who I don't know, hello. And for those of you who I do know, hello, welcome back. Wednesday, 30 minutes. We'll get to it. I would love us to start standing. And if you have any balance challenges, maybe you have either a countertop or a stool or a chair, or if you've got like a stick or something nearby, use that to your advantage. But we're just going to start standing. You don't need the surface yet, and just kind of like, just wiggle the hips a little side to side, just like stretching it out, especially if you guys have been sitting, or even sometimes, I know that we can vary, and everyone knows about like standing desks and things like that. But even standing statically for a long period of time is as detrimental as sitting for a long period of time. So the movement is key. So that's why you're here. So the first thing we're gonna do is just start swinging your arms. Let the knees be soft and let your torso rotate and your arms swing as much as it feels comfortable for you. So I really was thinking about like, what do I want to do today? Like, what do I need? I feel like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday were kind of low energy for me, and now I'm kind of getting into like, okay, I want to pick myself up. So we're going to play today. So I just want it to be about you moving dynamically but safely in your body. And you're just swinging side to side. Stretch out through your fingertips a little bit so you feel the nerve endings to the tips of your fingers. Sort of energize through your thumbs, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your pinky finger. And then come center, we're going to inhale, stretch the arms up, reach, 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 and then exhale, squat as you come down. Just pull the elbows down, then push through the feet. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, squatting down, pulling the elbows down. Inhale, pressing up. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, squatting down. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, dropping down. 3 more like that. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, squatting down. Inhale, up. Exhale, squatting down. Last one, inhale, up. And exhale, squat down and just squat for a second and feel the bounce. Kind of shift a little weight to your right side. Get back into your heel so it's not going all the way into the front of your foot and your knee, but it's balanced with the foot. You're feeling your heel, and then switch to the other side. Ooh, that side feels different. I'm not creasing. You really want to bounce in your hip joint with your trunk relatively stable. So your hip joint, your knee, and your ankle are sort of this rebound effect. I wasn't moving as much in my hip just then. And then I wonder why that knee bothers me so much. Haha. Clues. So you're going to find center and just bounce in the center. Move the arms a little bit here. Dig into your heel so you get a little more glute work going. And then what you're going to do is just reach the arms forward. And then pull the elbows back, drawing the shoulder blades together as you straighten the legs. So like this from the side of my elbows, as far back as it feels comfortable. Inhale, squatting. Exhale, pull the elbows back as you squeeze the tush and straighten the legs. Inhale, think butt over feet rather than knees back. So a lot of times when I'm working with my clients in person, the knees push back and then the lower back tries to do the rest of the straightening. Get your hip joint working more. Get your thighs working more. Then it feels comfortable. Get some blood flow. Already, my heart rate has shifted a little bit. We're going to do 4 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And then staying up there. Then what we're going to do is swing our arms. Just letting one arm swing forward and the other arm swing back. If it's too much to keep the arms straight, bend the elbows and plant the elbows on your shoulders and just do elbow swings. And I'm letting my knees be soft and I'm letting my eyes move. This is like extreme walking arms. You could do this while you walk down the street. People just look at you funny. So, there are worse things. And just swinging and noticing which arm does it feel more natural to go forward and which arm feels more natural going back. And then find center. All right, and then you're going to shake out your arms, circles. As you do this, you're going to walk to the side. If you need a little support, you grab whatever you need. We're just going to swing our legs. So I'm going to use my arms for balance, and I'm just lazy, right? Missteps and my foot doesn't catch on the mat. Just whatever I need to do. My arms are there for balance. If you fall a little bit, don't fall over, right? Use whatever surface you need. And just swing your leg like it's a pendulum. And don't make it look pretty, just let it move. Just moving. And then you're gonna switch sides. So you swing that leg, you turn around to the other side and you swing that leg. And the leg swing could be all the way down here. It could be really low, or it could be a little medium, or it could be really high. I want you to go where it feels right for your body, that you feel like you can find your balance. Even if you're holding on to something, it's still balance work. Oh, this side's a little different. Good, and one more. And then we're gonna come to parallel, and we're gonna do a little running in place. So just running, and I wanna lift the toes up so you get a little articulation, not just in your ankles, but in through the toes, right? So a real prancing, like you're a little dressage horse, right? You're doing dressage, dancing, dancing. Feel your feet massaging the ground. So every time I lower down, I think toe, ball, arch, heel, toe, ball, arch, heel, toe, ball, arch, heel, toe, ball, arch, heel. It's hard for me to get that out. Just massaging the floor with your feet. Slowly, go a tiny bit faster. Shake out your neck, shake out your shoulders. And then stand on both legs, lift both heels up. Lower both heels down with control. Step to the edge of your mat. Reach the arms out and up. Do a little wiggle. Exhale, rolling down, 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 down towards your feet. Bend your knees if you need to. Think about your butt trying to be over your feet. Breathe there and hang. Slowly bend your knees. Walk back towards your butt. Scoot far back enough where you still have a little bit of mat room behind you. We're going to start with our hands interlaced, supporting the head, pressing into the feet. All you're going to do is sort of grab your head with your hands to the skull, and then my thumbs are going down to the back, like the sides of my neck, and I'm just pulling up. I'm pulling my neck up, or pulling my head up off my neck, actually is what I'm really doing. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll back with the hands at our head, which is a lot of load. So really be strong in the belly as you curl the pelvis underneath you. I'll tuck in my shirt so you can see a little bit better. So you're curling, keep pushing the head back into the hands and keep lifting the head up. So you're pulling up with your hands. Inhale there. Exhale, squeeze the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the hips, and come right back up on the next inhale. Exhale, doing that again. Exhale, rolling back to the place where you're like, I got this. Inhale, coming up. 3 more like this. Exhale, rolling back. Looking at my knees, trying to keep my knees and my pelvis rolling as symmetrically as I can get it. I think I lost my head on that one. Pressing my head into my hand, lifting it up at the same time. Last one. You're gonna roll back to a place where you can hang there. Stay back there. Make sure your pelvis has rolled, your spine has fallen back just a little bit. And all we're gonna do is bring the feet a little closer to the butt with the heels off the mat, right? If this is too much and it starts to pull in your low back, then you can grab the thighs with the hands as a little offset, a little support, or you can come all the way down and do the same thing. So you could bring the head and the ribs onto the mat and do a little knee side to side, which is what we're gonna do. For those of you who are staying seated, either the arms grab the legs or the arms just stay out in front of you, or if you really wanted to, you can keep the hands holding the head, pushing the head into the hands. Squeeze the legs together and inhale, take the knees like you're slalom skiing, right? You're gonna go to one side. And what you're gonna do is rotate the ribs to the other side. So knees go one way, ribs go the other way. Exhale, full center. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, center. I'm gonna reach my arms out in front of me because that feels a little safer on my back today. I'm gonna breathe in here. Exhale, my arms go one way, my knees go the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Very small. Like I'm not twisting my upper body any more to like the corner or the edge of my mat. So I'm not going towards the fireplace, I'm just going to the edge of my mat. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. One more time each side. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, plant the heels down, grab the thighs, pull the belly back, float one leg up to a tabletop position. If you're just resting on the ground and you practice that, then you could just float one leg at a time to tabletop, but keep your body down. If you're here, you're gonna slowly roll down. So let your chin draw towards your throat and peek in the direction of your pubic bone and pelvis as you pull the belly back. You begin to curl the pelvis underneath you, rolling back with control. Oh. Then with the legs at tabletop, let your ribs find the mat. So while my head is still up, I'm really gonna find my ribs. In my case, like I can feel, okay, what's happening behind my navel, what's happening at my bra strap, and then slowly keep the ribs with the mat, navel pulling back towards the mat as I unleash my upper back and my head down, which if you're tight in your neck or you have like a little upper cross going on, you might need some padding for your head so that your ribs can actually find the mat. So pad up if you need to. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch our arms towards the ceiling and we're gonna peel the fingertips back. I did this the other day in class and I was like, my hands were shaking. So I was like, we should do this again. So peeling the hand back. So maybe you take one hand and you think each fingertip is pulling towards your shoulder. Feel your shoulder joint and your shoulder blade connect in the direction of your mat. Doing the other side. Woo, a little stretch to the hand. I'm gonna look at each of my fingertips and really imagine little laser beams going through each one, trying to get my wrists to bend back towards my shoulder without my elbow bending. Ooh, that was hard. All right, we're gonna keep that and imagine our hands, if we were upside down, we'd be on our hands and knees. So wherever I need to go here to find my stability. All right, from there, we're gonna inhale, take one leg with the knee bent down to the floor, holding your arms steady. Inhale, exhale, catching your belly, bring your leg back up. Inhale, take the other leg down. So a little marching here. Exhale, coming up. And again, I don't care if it's like a 2-inch range of motion or all the way down to tap the toes and bring it back up, but explore that. So imagine you are laying on the beach and there's some warm water that you're gonna dip your toes in, and you're gonna come back up. And then you're gonna do those, and your arms are just reaching, reaching, reaching. Your hands are working, coming up with the leg. One more time like this with the hands. Flip the hands the other way, trying to kind of press the palms the other way, just for a little dynamic connection there. Elbows long, shoulders connected. Keep doing the same thing with the legs, just flip the hands the other way. Whew, feels weird. And keep going with the toe tap into the sand and ocean in your mind. The beaches are closed here in Los Angeles, so can't even do that. So we just imagine, we use our imagery to dip our toes into the sand and come back up, and dip the toes into the sand and come back up. Stable torso as we do this. All right, then from there, palms pressed together, legs are at tabletop. If your thighs are getting a little tired, let the feet just drop so your thighs can relax. What we're gonna do is hold your spine center. So whatever you need to do in your belly to find your spine with the mat without overly tucking your butt. So it's not a butt exercise, it's a spine and core exercise. Organize yourself. You're gonna peel one set of fingertips open and open your arm out to the side. The opposite leg is gonna go out to the side, breathing in. And then exhale, drag everything to center. And notice, did you roll in any direction towards the arm or towards the leg? Try the other side. Opposite arm and leg go out to the sides of the room. Woo, this side, everything wants to whoop, fall to the side of my leg. So I gotta really work the abdominals on my stabilizing leg side, the leg that didn't move. Come back to center. Are the knees actually center? Are they level? Inhale, opposite arm and leg out. Exhale, come in center. What would it feel like if you let your legs float away from you 1 or 2 inches? Inhale, let the leg go out. Can't go out as far with this leg. Exhale, coming back to center.
Lead with your fingertips with the hand, thigh with the leg. Exhale, coming center. Inhale, other side. Exhale, coming center. One more time each side. Inhale, going one way. Exhale, center. Inhale, going the other way. Exhale, center. From there, let your knees fall into your chest. Just do a little bouncing of your feet towards your butt. Let your back fall into the mat. Let your shoulders relax. And just kind of bounce around there. And then you're just gonna do like running and like kicking, like tantrum style. Just like let it kick out. Maybe shake your hands after doing that weird hold of the wrist. It's really nice for our forearms just to move different than our computer keyboard and our mouse. And then relax. Support the head in the hands. Kind of give yourself a little lift of the head 1 inch off the mat, but then feel your skull in your hands. Breathe in and notice if you can actually feel the spine in between your shoulder blades on the mat as you curl, curl, curl up. From here, we're just gonna bicycle our legs, and the bicycle might be straight up and down towards the ceiling, so that kind of leg kick that you just did, we're doing kind of one at a time. There's a little cycle going on. If you can go a little bigger, test the waters, but you're only doing it in the range that feels safe for your body. If you can go a little bigger, go a little bigger, right? Squeezing hips and the glutes. Keep going with that. When you flex and point the feet as you do this, keep rolling up over your heart, stabilizing those ribs on the mat, pull in the low belly to help stabilize the pelvis as you're flinging your legs around here. That's a lot of pull on the spine, and your job is to stabilize against that movement. Woo, just have fun, right? How big or how small do you need to go? Wow, reaching my legs longer and longer. Pulling my belly back in opposition to the weight of my legs, and then bring both legs up. Squeeze the heels together, squeeze the tush, lower the legs, keep curling up over your breastbone, and then pull the legs back up. 2 more like that. Lower the legs, squeeze the heels, pull the legs back up. Last one, lower the legs, exhale, pull back up, bend the knees in. Take your arms out into a nice V overhead. If this is too much in your shoulders, bring them into a lower sort of open downward diagonal. So what am I saying? A V upside down. So a V pointing downward with your palms down. So if it's safer on your shoulders, bring your arms down by your side. If it's okay, bring your arms palms up into a high V. Feet are going to be about the width of your mat, and if you're not working with a mat, you're just on whatever you've got in your house, then have your feet a little wider than your hips. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, pull your belly in, push into your feet, squeeze your hamstrings and your tush, and bridge up. Once you're up into that bridge, take a moment, breathe in, exhale, let everything kind of roll about 1/3 of the way down. So your neck releases, your head is sliding away from your tail, your heart is heavy, hanging back. Your ribs are heavy, hanging back. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean or rotate our pelvis to one direction, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Press into both feet, come center. Inhale, drop one butt cheek down, rotating to that side. Exhale, coming center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. And as I do this, of course it's leg work, but what I'm actually feeling is if I can really let the ribs that are under my shoulder blades drop into the mat, I get a little massage from one side to the other side. So the weight is shifting in my ribs and I'm getting like a little upper back massage, which feels really nice if you've been on your computer all day, or maybe picking up kids and putting them back down, or if you've been on your phone, your iPad, tablet, whatever, all that stuff. It's not ideal for our posture, but it is what we need for life right now. So we just work to offset it. Keep rotating, finding that sense of gravity, and then find center. From there, you're gonna walk your feet closer together. You're gonna inhale and continue to take your arms overhead, let your shoulders lift. Keep reaching your arms as much over your head as you can, shoulder blades lift, and then exhale, squeeze those abdominals. You just work so beautifully as you roll down. Can you get your vertebra, both sides of the ribs rolling down? Then when you get opposite your navel on the mat, what does that feel like? What if you get down to your pelvis? What does that feel like? Sweep your arms wide, all the way down, curl up, Just reaching, reaching, reaching. Float one leg up to tabletop. Float the other leg up to tabletop. Squeeze the feet together. Send your legs away from you. Squeezing the heels. The legs could be just up towards the ceiling, by the way. They could be at 45 or they could be super low. Breathe in there. Then exhale, reach your arms. Draw your chin towards your throat. Curl up higher, 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 higher. With control, bring your feet back down onto the mat. Bring your head down, bring your arms wide up to that V again. Bridge up, breathing in at the top. Exhale, rolling down to reach your arms more overhead if you can. See if you can even get the palms to touch overhead. I'm rolling down. I notice a little wobbles in my spine, and then I'm gonna sweep my arms all the way down on the floor by my side. As my arms reach towards my feet, I'm curling up. My legs float up to their tabletop. Nothing changed. I'm going to extend my legs towards the ceiling. I'm going to extend them to 45 or maybe even a little lower than 45. Reach there. Breathing in. As I exhale, I'm going to draw my chin towards my throat, not my pubic bone. I'm going to curl around my heart as my knees pull in towards my chest and my chest pulls into my knees. Then with control, I bring my feet down, I roll my upper body down, I bring my arms wide into that V. Last time like that, press into the feet, lift the hips up. Take the arms overhead if that feels safe in your shoulders. Let the shoulders lift up towards your ears. Breathe there, and then exhale, roll down, massaging your back. Then sweep the arms once your tail is down towards your hips. Reach the arms to lift the head and chest up. Float the legs to tabletop. Find your leg position. Could stay on tabletop. Could be up towards the ceiling. Could be at 45. Could be a little bit lower. Pump your arms, breathing in and out. A little 100 action. We're going to do like a 50. Keep drawing the chin towards the throat. Think not chin towards your pubic bone, chin towards your throat, and curl around your breastbone, your heart. 2 more. The front of your neck should be working. Exhale. Squeeze your hips. Draw the navel back. Bend your knees in. Take it down. All right, from there, I'm going to come onto our hands and knees. So once you are on your hands and knees, we're going to do a fun little thing here. So I told you it's going to be more dynamic, right? Just because you need to move in all these different directions and different patterns. So you are going to come to your forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders. I'm now going to make you take the torturous, constricted thing that we do where we lift the elbows off. But what we are going to do is press into the hands, lift the elbows off. Just stay there. Now lower one arm down. Bring the other hand back, and then lift up, bring the other hand back, and then lower the other elbow down, elbow down, elbow up, elbow up. So you're making circles. Elbow down, down, up, up. Elbow down, down, up, up. So you lower one elbow down, you lower the other elbow down, you lift one elbow up, you lift the other elbow up, like you're making a circle. So you're gonna go down, down, up, up. One more time in this direction. So whichever way you're doing, we get to flip it around. So you go the other side down, down, up, up. Watch your elbow. Make sure it's not winging out to the side. So you want to keep your elbow, wrist, shoulder joint in relative alignment. Up, up, down, down, up, up. 2 more. Down, down, up. Last one, down, down, up, up. And then we're gonna find the hands under the shoulders. Do a little shoulder shrug together. So you just let your spine hang. So you know what that feels like. Shoulder blades pinched together. Take a moment and breathe in here. Let everything move. Exhale, find your belly support. Feel like your heart and your lungs get lighter to the back body. Don't leave your brain out of this too. So feel like the brain, the lungs, the heart get lighter, and that just floats your torso back up so that your ribs are there for your shoulders. Then we're gonna stretch one leg back. What's your stability like here? Did you keep your torso stable? The stabilizing leg, the one that's on the ground, keeps pushing into the mat as you lift the other leg up. You're gonna bend that knee, keeping the knee where it is. So you don't wanna drop your knee as you bend it. Keep it bent. and pump your heel towards the ceiling, bracing with your belly. Pump the heel up, squeezing the hamstring and tush. 2. Exhale, belly, arms, then the leg. 3. Belly, arms, leg. 4. Belly, arms, heel to the ceiling. 5. Heel to the ceiling. 6. Heel to the ceiling. 7. Heel to the ceiling. 8. Heel to the ceiling. 9. To the ceiling. Stay there. Extend your leg, point your toes, bend your elbows into a little push-up with one leg in the air. Stretch your leg longer, pull your belly in. Don't let your organs go. Hug them in. Where's the long neck? Push with your arms coming up for 1. Inhale down, exhale, pushing up for 2. From foot to head stays in one long line. You're not trying to overly arch your lower back. You're pushing into your stabilizing leg as much as you're pushing into your hands. Keep your leg that's in the air active. Maybe 3 more. 7, 8, we'll do 10. Leg long, breathing. 9, 10. Bring that leg in. We get to do the other side. So I'll spin around. You guys don't have to spin around. We're gonna extend the other leg back. Make sure your shoulders are underneath your, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Other leg stretches back. Take a moment, push into your stabilizing shin so you're active in that hip as you lift the other leg up. Imagine someone's pulling your thigh, pulling your toes, lengthen your head away from that. From there, you're gonna keep your knee where it is as you bend that knee, pumping your heel towards the ceiling for exhale. 1. Belly, shoulders, neck alignment, then lift the heel up for 2. Exhale up, lift the heel to the ceiling for 3. Exhale, lift the heel up. 4. Exhale, lift the heel up. 5. Exhale, lift the heel up. 6. Exhale, lift the heel up. 7. And 8. And 9. 10. Extend that leg, keep that thigh active. Push up time. So lowering. I think about rocking swan when I do this, if you've done that on the reformer. Pushing into my stabilizing leg so that standing leg is really active. Draw my belly and lengthen from heel to head. Both sides of my waist even. Push up. 1. Push up. 2. Press up. 3. And pivoting on my stabilizing leg. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one, 10. Then from there, being on your hands and knees, I'm gonna go at a little bit of an angle. I'm gonna tuck my toes, so a little bit back towards my feet. If you've got any meniscus issues in your knee joint, don't go really deep knee bend, right? That's kind of, doesn't feel great for the meniscus if we have issues there. If you can, go back so you feel a little stretch in your toes. If you need to be here, just think about reaching the heels back so you're not all the way back. Then you're gonna squeeze that hamstring and glutes, bringing your butt over your knees. If ever it's too much to keep the feet like this, just let them go, all right? I want to, again, make it to where you can feel successful. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 2 or 3 inches down with the butt, arms reach forward. Exhale, bring the arms up. As you bring the arms up, keep the ribs over the butt and bring the butt over the knees. And then bring the arms down as you lower down. And then swing the arms up as you bring the butt over the knees. Bring the arms back as you lower down, coming up. Really powering from your thighs, your pelvic floor, your belly. Lowering down, arms come down, come up. And lowering down, coming up. Woo! High work. I had to untuck my toes because I couldn't quite get what I needed to in my glutes and my hamstrings with my toes tucked today for whatever reason. Every day is a new day, for sure. 3 more. 3. 2. Swinging the arms. Can you keep the ribs and the pelvis aligned? All right, from there, everyone try to tuck your toes. If you need to bring your hands to the knees, hands to the floor, that's great. You can bring them down. But what we're gonna do is try and shift back into our feet, come into a squat. And then 4 times, bring the hips over the feet, bring the arms back. Take a second, reach your arms back, straighten the elbows, press the palms towards each other with straight elbows. And then you're gonna inhale, reach the arms forward, slice the arms back, draw the belly in, work those abdominals. Even here, getting that breastbone to pubic bone taut as you do this. Inhale. Exhale, coming up, bring the hips over the knees. I straighten a little bit faster than my knees that time. Bring the hips over the knees and the ankles rather than pushing the knees back. 3 more. Exhale, coming up for 3. Inhale down, exhale, coming up for 2. Almost said 4. Last one, just hold there. Reach your arms back, interlace the hands if that feels okay in your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blades together, clasping the hands, and just take a second. Feel your collarbones lift. Maybe you pull it side to side. Take a second, release your arms, just look over one shoulder. Look down to that armpit. Let your chin draw towards your heart as you come center. Look to your other armpit, over that shoulder, and center. And then you are done. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us. I am definitely sweating. All the level changes will definitely do that. And thank you guys for joining me. I'm Nicole Watkins, for those of you guys who I don't know or haven't met in person, or maybe I've met virtually. Thank you guys for being here. I'm teaching for Kaira Studios. We hope that you're staying strong, healthy, and that you're staying home. And if you have friends and family that you feel like would enjoy this, please send them our way. You know, you can send them our email, forward the emails that you guys have, send into social. If you guys want to repost or tag us, we're happy to see what you guys are doing at home and how your home practice is going. I'll be on for a few minutes if you have any questions, but thank you so much for being here.